Birth is a fundamental part of life, and every instance of it is unique, especially within the animal kingdom. Some animal births are so rare and extraordinary that they capture our fascination. In this video, we'll explore some of the most unique animal births in the world. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before we dive in, please give this video a thumbs up. 10th horned sharks. Horned sharks have a fascinating birthing process that takes place deep in the ocean. When the time comes, a female horned shark lays her eggs inside a protective casing known as a mermaid's purse. These purse-like structures are composed of tough material that safeguards the developing embryos until they hatch. While the mermaid's purse provides essential protection, the mother often hides them among rocks or attaches them to underwater plants for added security. After several months, the baby horned sharks emerge by wiggling their way out of the purse, fully equipped with all the distinctive features of their species. They sport small, sharp horns on their heads, which give them their name. As these horns grow more prominent, the young sharks begin their journey alone, hunting for small fish, crustaceans, and mollusks in their deep-sea habitat. 9. Sugar gliders. Next up are sugar gliders, small and charming marsupials that are exclusively native to Australia. As marsupials, these fascinating creatures carry their young in pouches, much like kangaroos do. After a brief gestation period lasting about 15 to 17 days, the tiny, underdeveloped babies make their way into their mother's pouch, where they continue to grow and develop for several months before venturing out into the world. Sugar gliders typically give birth to 1 or 2 babies at a time, each weighing approximately 0.07 ounces at birth. Interestingly, male sugar gliders may assist the females or show interest during the birthing process. These gliders get their name from their fondness for sweet nectar and their incredible ability to glide through the air, thanks to a special membrane called the patagium, which stretches from their wrists to their ankles. Their playful nature allows them to glide gracefully from tree to tree. Sugar gliders are social creatures, forming close-knit groups and communicating through a variety of vocalizations, including chirps and barks. 8. Orcas. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are actually members of the dolphin family. When the time comes for an orca mother to give birth, she seeks a calm and safe area, often with the assistance of experienced female members of her pod. The arrival of a baby orca is celebrated communally, marking a joyous occasion for the pod. Baby orcas are born tail first, ensuring a smooth entry into the world. The bond between mother and calf is exceptionally strong. The mother nourishes her baby with rich milk, ensuring its health and growth. As the calf matures, it learns vital survival skills from its mother and other pod members, inheriting knowledge passed down through generations. Orca calves are born with unique markings known as neat markings, which resemble fingerprints and help distinguish each individual. However, these markings tend to fade as the calves grow older. 7. Cockroaches. While cockroaches may not be the most beloved creatures, they possess an intriguing birthing process. As insects, cockroaches undergo metamorphosis, which includes several growth stages. The first stage is the egg stage, where female cockroaches lay their eggs in a protective casing called an ootheca. This casing, which contains multiple eggs, serves as a shield for the developing embryos. After laying the eggs, the female carefully hides them in safe, dark areas. Did you know that cockroaches can withstand significant amounts of radiation, which is why many survived the blast at the end of World War II? Mother cockroaches are attentive and protective. Some species even carry the ootheca with them until the eggs are ready to hatch. After the incubation period, tiny nymph cockroaches emerge, resembling miniature versions of adult cockroaches, but lacking fully developed wings and reproductive capabilities. As they grow, they undergo several molting stages, shedding their exoskeletons and replacing them with larger ones, allowing them to develop further. 6. Red rat snakes. The mother red rat snake exhibits fascinating maternal behavior by burying her eggs after laying them, providing both warmth and protection. Inside the shells, the embryos undergo a transformation, nourished by yolk sacs that supply essential nutrients until hatching. The incubation period can vary depending on environmental conditions, but when the baby snakes finally emerge, they resemble smaller versions of their parents, though paler in color. These hatchlings are independent from the moment they hatch, quickly learning to navigate their surroundings and find food. Although they may be small and vulnerable, red rat snake hatchlings possess remarkable instincts. As constrictors, they squeeze their prey, which includes small rodents, birds, and other small creatures. 5. Alpacas. Alpacas, native to the Andes Mountains of South America, boast many fascinating characteristics, particularly when it comes to the birth of their offspring. Alpacas give birth alone, away from the herd, and the newborns are already covered in a fine coat of woolly fleece at birth. These baby alpacas, known as crias, are typically born during the day when the weather is warmer and more favorable. After birth, the mother cleans her baby and remains close, ensuring a strong bond. Fortunately, cria grow rapidly, making the mother's job easier. They can walk, run, and jump shortly after birth and quickly start grazing on plants while also receiving their mother's milk. 4th, Tasmanian devils. Tasmanian devils are unique creatures, beloved despite their limited habitat in Tasmania. The female Tasmanian devil gives birth exclusively in her den, which she digs out and lines with leaves and twigs, creating a safe environment for her young. Typically, a mother devil will give birth to a litter of about 20 to 30 tiny hairless offspring. These newborns are incredibly small, about the size of a grain of rice. Tasmanian devils have pouches, allowing the babies to crawl inside and attach to one of the 4 teats for feeding, where they remain for several months as they continue to develop. As they grow and outgrow the pouch, they begin to ride on their mother's back, clinging to her for transportation. Tasmanian devil babies are known for their playful nature and engage in mock fights with their siblings, honing their hunting skills as they grow. 3rd, Komodo dragons. Native to the remote islands of Indonesia, Komodo dragons are the largest living lizards on Earth, capable of reaching lengths of up to 10 feet and weighing over 150 pounds. When the mother Komodo dragon is ready to give birth, she digs a burrow and lays a clutch of 15 to 30 eggs, covering them with dirt and vegetation to protect them. Interestingly, baby Komodo dragons are initially quite small, measuring around 16 to 20 inches in length. After hatching, these young dragons use their egg teeth to crack open their shells and are left to fend for themselves from that point onward. 2. Crabs. Crabs are a diverse group, with nearly 7,000 different species thriving in freshwater and saltwater environments. After mating, the female crab carries fertilized eggs attached to her abdomen, keeping them safe in a special pouch known as an egg sponge. As the eggs develop within this pouch, the mother crab diligently tends to them, providing a safe environment for their growth. Some crab species can carry thousands of eggs at once. When the eggs hatch, tiny transparent larvae are released into the water, where they begin to feed on plankton as they grow and undergo metamorphosis. 1st, Asian arowana. Finally, we have the Asian arowana, often referred to as dragonfish, due to its striking resemblance to the mythical creatures of Asian folklore. The birthing process of this fish is as unique as its appearance. A pair of Asian arowanas engages in a captivating courtship dance. Once the dance concludes, the female releases her eggs, while the male simultaneously releases his sperm to fertilize them. After fertilization, the male collects the eggs in his mouth, holding them in a special buccal cavity to protect them. For several weeks, the male carries the eggs in his mouth without eating. When the eggs hatch, tiny replicas of the parents emerge, ready to embark on their journey in the water. Which of these animal births fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. To see more of our content, click on one of the videos on the screen or check out our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.